Janelle and Meri, at this point, they just want their share of the money. The civility in their relationship with Kody is long gone. Things turned tense after an email surfaced. Kody claimed that he and Robyn had been talking to the right people. That raised red flags. Janelle and Meri were left wondering, who are these right people? That's when Janelle knew. It was time to lawyer up. Now here's where it gets even more interesting. Kody Brown, the once patriarch of the sprawling Sister Wives family, just sold the infamous Coyote Pass land for a hefty $1.5 million. But before the ink dried on that deal, he handed over increased shares of the property to Janelle and Meri. Both received $35,000 each. A generous gesture? Maybe. But it meant Kody walked away from $610,000 in value. Just like that. To the public, it looked like Kody was playing the noble ex-husband, relinquishing his near-total 97% ownership to show honor and goodwill. But behind that picture-perfect move may have been something more calculated. A man under pressure. A man with a PR problem? Let's not forget, this is the same Kody who once mocked the women who stood by him for decades, labeling them entitled princesses. It's a cruel irony, because those women, Janelle, Meri, and Christine, put in the years. They tried to make it work. And when they finally walked away, they were accused of parental alienation. So what gives? How does a man go from dismissive to generous overnight? Could this really be a case of transformation? Or is it just Kody flipping the script? From scorned lover to misunderstood victim to magnanimous benefactor, it's possible Kody never really changed. He may just be trying to salvage his image. He's always insisted that the other wives punished him for falling in love with Robyn. Was it jealousy? Maybe. They saw the difference, the way Kody lit up around Robyn. And deep down, they knew. Nothing would ever be the same. Once upon a time, the Brown family looked like a quaint polygamous dream. A tight-knit clan doing crafts, carving pumpkins, sledding down snowy hills. But underneath the wholesome surface, tension simmered, and over time, it erupted. The wounds grew too deep. Janelle, Christine, and Meri had spent years swallowing their pride, begging for emotional crumbs, while Kody devoted himself to Robyn. It wore them down. What started as a spiritual calling turned into emotional exile. A heartbreak wrapped in tradition. Even now, Robyn, the last wife standing, isn't immune. Her relationship with Kody shows cracks too, because no matter how you spin it, managing a plural marriage is chaos on a good day. On a bad day, it's impossible. Yes, Kody gets the villain edit, again and again, but he's not made of stone. He has regrets too. Christine walked away to find passion with David Woolley. Janelle wanted something real, even if only part-time. Meri? She was outcast long ago, especially after the catfishing scandal. These weren't just marriages ending. They were identities unraveling. And then came the pandemic. Kody's visits grew infrequent. Fear of COVID widened the rift. Slowly, the plural family splintered. The coldness in the air wasn't just about viruses. It was about lost connection, about families living on different planets. There was the core, Kody, Robyn, and their children. And then, the rest. Now time has passed. The Browns are older, wearier, maybe wiser. Tragedy has struck. The death of Garrison Brown left a scar no amount of legal settlements can mend. And while the fight over Coyote Pass is officially over, the emotional terrain is far from settled. In midlife, people reflect. They shed old values, reevaluate everything. Even Kody, even Robyn, even the women who left. Perhaps this isn't just the end of a plural marriage. Perhaps it's the beginning of something else. Peace, clarity, or maybe just freedom, the Brown family in 2025. Triumphs, tragedies, and transformations. A family reimagined. The Brown family's journey has taken a dramatic turn. What once was a unified pursuit of a plural dream is now a mosaic of personal reinvention and quiet reckonings. The sale of Coyote Pass, a property long tied to their aspirations, didn't come just from a place of generosity or closure. Rumors suggest Kody Brown may have been under pressure, perhaps even legal threats to divide the assets fairly. It wasn't simply about appeasing ex-wives. It may have been about avoiding court. And yet, was it wrong for those women to demand more than a pittance? They had invested their lives, emotions, and finances into the family. Kody may have finally faced the imbalance, owning 97% of something built by many. Yes, he funded most of it, but as the patriarch, he also held the reins on spending and decision-making. The question of fairness lingers like desert dust. Everyone now has their piece, except Christine. But fairness doesn't always bring peace. Kody's unresolved emotions and his complex relationship with his exes hint at more drama simmering beneath the surface. Section 1. Janelle and Meri, breaking free, building anew. Janelle Brown's exit from plural marriage in 2023 wasn't a rejection. It was a reclaiming. Leaving was about finding my voice again, she reflects now. Her daughter, Meri Brown, once a defender of the lifestyle, has followed a different path of clarity after stepping away. Meri's husband, Caleb, recently promoted as an elevator mechanic, has provided the young family with newfound stability. Caleb's always been our rock, Meri smiles. Seeing him thrive gives us all hope. Section 2. Christine's joyful reinvention. If Christine Brown's glow says anything, it's that love does heal. Now married to David Woolley, she looks back on her bridal dress fitting with unexpected emotion. I never thought I'd wear white again, but David makes me feel like I'm enough. From Kody's overlooked wife to a woman fully seen and loved, Christine's transformation is a symbol of freedom and second chances. Section 3. Honoring Garrison. A mother's grief, a family's tribute. Not all of 2025 has been filled with light. The family quietly gathered to mark the anniversary of Garrison Brown's tragic passing. Janelle, in a tribute that gripped fans' hearts, wrote, "Some days, the weight of his absence is unbearable." They planted a tree, released lanterns, and shared memories, a rare moment of unity amid their splintered lives. Section 4. On-screen drama. ATV accidents and confessions. This season of Sister Wives brings unexpected turns. A younger Brown family member is injured in a shocking ATV accident, leaving fans anxiously guessing. Meanwhile, Kody drops a truth bomb. Robyn allegedly urged him to stay in dead marriages for the sake of principle. I felt trapped, he admits in a teaser. The confession stirs heated debates. Who bears responsibility when loyalty becomes a prison? Section 5. Coyote Pass, a dream sold, a chapter. Closed Coyote Pass has finally sold for $1.5 million. Once a dreamscape, now a symbol of letting go. It was bittersweet, Janelle confesses. Christine is more blunt. That land held ghosts. Now we're free. It marks the end of a chapter, maybe even the end of the Brown family's shared legacy. Conclusion. Where are they now? In 2025, the Brown family stands at a crossroads. From Meri and Caleb's grounded success to Christine's radiant rebirth and Janelle's quiet strength, their stories pulse with human resilience. Still, questions remain. Can Kody and Robyn rebuild what's left? Will the family's strained ties stretch or finally snap? This is just the beginning. In part 2 of this 7-part series, we turn the spotlight to Robyn Brown, her perspective, her regrets, and the role she played in the unraveling of Coyote Pass. Stay tuned.